And we're back for another question with Ron. Ron, one of our members says, in order to move to 5D, do we need to release any low density thoughts and emotions? Is it important to clear any past and negative thoughts in order to move to the higher dimensions?
This is a good question because it brings up something that I uh, would like to cover as a truth. If you spend your time going back through all of your stuff, and let's just call it stuff, it's like stuffing in a doll or a teddy bear or something like that. It just sits there. And if you pay a lot of attention to it, then you're withdrawing yourself from your movement forward by keeping yourself in the past with your thoughts and your ideas. Now, in order to move to 5D, is it necessary to release low density thoughts and emotions? Well, with what I just said, what is the answer to that question? Are we maintaining thoughts and density in our emotion and emotions? Why don't we just, instead of clear or release, why don't we just forget about it? Why don't we just be who we are? If we're who we are, we will move to 5D or any other dimension as spirit wants to take us. Because that's who we are. We have no limits except for what we do not believe in and won't let happen to ourselves in our lives. So, is it important to clear any past and negative thoughts in order to move to the higher dimensions? Well, what do we look at when I've said that if you think about those things and negative thoughts and so forth, what are you focusing on? You're focusing on things in the back. You're focusing on your rear view mirror. Now, if you think that your rear view mirror is where you want to go, then there you are. Think about it all the time. And don't look forward because that's not going to be important to you because that's not what you're focusing on. If you run into something, whose fault is it when you're looking in your rearview mirror? What opportunities go by that are available to you that you don't take advantage of because you're looking in your rear, you're focusing on negative thoughts and things of the past, thinking you have to clear them up. Who cares about them? Just get rid of them. Just stop it. Stop the negative thoughts. Don't clear and past or any of that sort of stuff. Just stop having negative thoughts. You have to identify a negative thought like, oh, I shouldn't have used some language that guy that just pulled in front of me. I had to slam on my brakes. Well, those are things that we can learn how to control. And it's in the moment. We have a little bit of time there, but you'll feel uncomfortable for the next 2 or 3 miles or even more because it's your own feeling. You're negating things. You're stopping the good stuff from happening because you're looking in your rearview mirror and you wonder how did I run into that guy I didn't see? No, because you're focusing in the rearview mirror. Now it's just a paradigm or analogy. Is a better word, but is it true? You can see that it's true. So let's not worry about the past. Let the past stay in the past. Just ask for forgiveness if you've done something wrong, and then move on. Ask and it shall be given. Seek and you shall find. All that sort of stuff. Just ask for, I'm sorry about that. I asked for forgiveness. And if you need to do something conversation wise with somebody else and ask for forgiveness and do it. And then it's all done. And you don't have to remember it. Who's going to remember it except for you and the person you did that to? And they're going to say, wow, that was a great experience having somebody ask for my forgiveness. There you go. Those are the good things that are taking place if we will just allow them to be a part of our lives. We always think of things in the past. And that's a thing that we got to release. If you want to release anything, just quit thinking of things in the past. Darkness comes from the past. In our system, the light is in front of us. The darkness is in the past. And that's why the cabal wants you to think, well, why do we remember the Holocaust? Remember the Holocaust and so we won't do it again. Why remember it if you don't want to do it again? Those are that's the fallacy of the whole way that the cabal works in our lives. There's no reason to think about the past. There's no reason to bring up emotional things. Breaking up is hard to do, yes. Why do you want to remember that as if it's something that's you're holding on to? Just let it go. Just let it go. There, now you're in control. Just let it go. Now you are in control. Prior to that, you weren't in control. But it's up to you to make up your mind on what you want to do and moving forward. It's so much easier if we'll just forget everything from the past and just look forward in the as we're moving down the road. That's the newness of our life. That's where our new life is coming. And if you're in the rear view mirror, it's not going to come very fast. That's what I say. I hope that helps.
That's a powerful answer. And we will be back in a minute with another question. Thanks, Ron.
You're welcome.